Welcome to Walking in Circles, a podcast about friendship, creativity, and the lifelong journey of becoming.
For more than 15 years, our group has gathered weekly to play, reflect, laugh, and share life. This season, 5 of us are on a creative pilgrimage, working through Julia Cameron's book, Walking in This World.
Each week, we explore what's bubbling up in our art, in our hearts, and our lives, as we rediscover the creative pulse within and around us.
I'm Chris.
I'm Cameron, and we'd like to invite you to listen in and continue the conversation. Walk with us as we keep learning what it means to be alive, awake, and connected.
Unexpected.
Everyone stare at Seth.
Seth won't do it. You know he won't.
It's good.
He'll sit here for an hour.
It's true.
You are wasting our time with Adam.
Damn.
True.
Sucks. Better start talking about the book then.
Hey, you said it. That's a permission right there.
Better start
There
talking
you
about
go.
the book then. Yeah, I'll take that.
Chapter 12, week 12.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, Adam, you want to start us off because you said you had something that reminded you of Brett. Should we start with that?
Ah.
Did you say that?
I don't
You
think.
did say that.
We can start with it, but it's
embarrassed
not
now.
going to be a good starting point.
We can start
She
with
was just
something
talking
else.
about perfect asses and how
Yeah.
they as you get older they deteriorate, and
Don't I know it?
like she's talking about the models and how the photographer is taking photos of them in their prime, and then also their aging process, and how their beauty changes into something different. Anyways, and they
Man.
said asses, and I thought,
Wait,
Brett,
what book are we reading?
Nice.
this is
Gone
chapter
to see
12.
it according to schedule.
Is this real? I did not read
Yeah,
this.
You don't remember
Gone
that
to see
part?
it according to schedule.
For real?
Yeah.
I literally just read through all the sections before we started to, the titles to you guys while we were sitting here.
Brett would remember it for sure.
Well,
Yeah, because I just read it.
you remember asses, I remember Tolkien. I guess we got the same thing out of...
I
Didn't you
think
say
so.
something about flowers
Age
past their
and
prime?
time.
Right. Yep. That.
Yeah. The photographer he's talking about went from photographing for Vogue. Sorry.
It's the communion of the saints. You just remember the task.
Oh, yeah, Communion of the Saints.
I found it. Yes.
I
Youth
remember
passes
the
behind
communion of the
us, like
saints.
your ass behind you.
I remember the Communion of the Saints,
That's
and
how
Adam
it-
remembers it as old ass.
Yep.
Old ass.
Wasn't it Old Flowers you were saying, Adam?
It was old flowers,
Sorry
but then
to
she
kill the
also
joke.
was. She did say something about legit asses. She's like a perfect peach or something.
Oh, really?
She was, on
must
it
have
for a
scanned
bit.
over that.
I think
She's a little-
Adam got an X-rated version of this book. He got a
Yeah, it's actually
special
the
edition.
lady that's doing the
Your
audiobook.
narrator.
She just added a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
it was
she went
actually
rogue.
Yeah, it's just
How
her
many
own
people
thoughts.
actually listen to this? My own asides.
Yeah,
Instead of the quotes, we get quotes in the margin, and you get this lady's thoughts.
right.
That's
I
hilarious.
like that better.
Yeah.
Man, I want to. I want to
That's
listen to your
the
version.
beginning.
No, you don't.
Okay, so Brett knew what it was really about, and so did Adam. Everybody except me, I guess, understood that. So, jump in. Do you remember any parts of this last chapter, and how do you feel coming to the conclusion of this? Dead eyes.
I do remember parts of it.
I have 2 takeaways that I forgot
Yeah.
were from the last chapter that I've been doing. The
Okay.
end.
Yeet.
Jump on. One of them, and one of them was the thing about the communion of the saints, because she said, and I didn't remember in those terms. I remembered something like consult your ancestors, but your creative ancestors is what I think they're asking you to do, and that was just what I needed when I was stuck in the project I've been talking about the whole freaking time. The book, I got it done. I've been going back through my read of 1 to 3% better, all of this, but there are 2 gaps that I felt needed 2.5 chapters for these. And I knew what's needed there, but I couldn't figure out how to solve it. And when she said that, she said something like, I think the task was something to sit down, consult with one of your creative saints or meet with them or consider them. And there was some story about what one of them said back to her friend, we're very glad to help. Does that sound familiar? Do you
Was
know what
that
I'm
this
talking about?
chapter or
Mhm.
last?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
one.
this chapter.
It's
Okay.
the last.
So I said, okay, I've been remembering Tolkien lately. So I sat down and had an afternoon with Tolkien. I started writing. I had 2 dumb little things I thought, and then I wrote 5 pages of what Tolkien and I were conferencing about.
Nice.
I've been developing it ever since, and it's been like I can't keep up. Haven't got enough to finish and get it all in there.
That's cool.
And it's been really cool.
Mm-hmm.
We've had little chats when I'm going to sleep and thinking about it. So that's one. I forgot the other.
That's good.
Oh, the other is actually Paul Klee.
Oh,
She said to get a book and set it beside your night table of something that inspires you, I think.
yeah, that was the last task.
So I got a book of the art of Paul Klee
Didn't read
that I peruse each evening for just a minute
Nice.
or two before I go to bed.
Is that the one that inspired those one drawings of yours, or is that different?
Uh-huh. Yeah, and
Oh, it
others
is?
I've been
Okay.
doing since.
Nice.
Nice.
But lately I've been doing Fleeing Ghosts. Is that the name of it?
Yeah.
Fleeing Ghost. Something like that. Versions of that. It's like a stick woman being like,
Chased.
yeah, chased in the wind or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty fun.
Neat.
Neat.
Okay, I'm done. So
I thought I related with. It's funny. I related with something that she said a lot, and then another thing that she was saying. I'm like, it kind of messed with my head a little bit because she talks a lot about like how she's really speaking for herself, but she speaks like it's really common for all artists, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I find that in my that tripod like almost gonna fall off, like almost like it's like a
It's okay. It'll be fine.
okay.
Just don't touch it.
it's my phone. No,
No matter.
fix.
Maybe bump it like a half inch forward. Okay, plenty of room.
Perfect.
Thank you. Okay, so she was talking about the come down at the end of the project and how like
Yeah.
she like she's got an artist friend who forgets to put it in his teeth and she wore like a dress backward by herself for like multiple days and some people like locked themselves in their room for like a week and a half or 2 weeks before they. First of all, I'm trying to imagine a world in which I have that kind of latitude. Like it's incomprehensible for me.
Like you can maybe make it an hour with your
Yeah.
foot on backwards.
Gosh.
Yeah, exactly. Or like not talk to anybody for like
Yeah.
Sure.
you know
Yeah.
like
A minute.
a few minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, when I'm hiding, and then knowing that the whole while
You go to
my
the
wife was
bathroom
running
or the
interference
store.
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's different seasons of life, but she does talk about like just that huge come down, and maybe it's just that I've never done something so like central to my life or something. Maybe I just haven't done anything that big. But she says all these things about that. That's the process that you go through when you're finished. It almost like messes with me a little bit because I think that's not true for me.
Yeah.
I have like some emotional experience. Some like the guy said he was weird and he didn't want to be weird in private. Maybe that's how I feel more.
Yeah.
But it's like there's not like a script that says this is what I'm like when I finish a thing.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I'm like I've been so like dynamic over the last like 2 decades. So much has changed for me that I've never been like in the same mental state 2 times.
Yeah.
You know what I
The
mean?
way I am.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
And maybe,
every time.
exactly. And maybe she has that for the benefit of being older and more seasoned and going through a lot more
Sure.
projects. But for me, I'm like, isn't that helpful for me to hear you say how I feel and what I'm doing because it's just making me feel crazy. I don't know if that's true or not, but now I'm thinking about it next time. I just don't think that's like really my vibe. Doesn't really matter. That's not like one of the main points. I think she's basically just saying like, there's going to be a period of time after you finish your great work that you're going to need time to like settle back or whatever.
Come back to real life.
Yeah, just
or
like
whatever.
get back
Just transition
yeah,
back. It's
from
not
that
like-
thing back into that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So I didn't really super like know what to do with that, so I just kind of left it. But the thing that she did say is, like, she had the example of she needed to write, and after so long, you just like have to find a way to do your art. I would use art like loosely, but I definitely have that thing with like my soul. And Stephanie talked about this too, like in the period of time, like when we had like JJ, for example, you have a baby and It's very hard, like in practical terms, to find time to do something. And then if you do have time, to find also energy to do it or whatever.
Right.
But there's a point at which, like, you find, and Nathan was talking about this recently too, is like you find yourself with only 5 hours of sleep, still staying up past midnight one night just because you have
want
to.
please, so I can be a person
Yeah,
again.
Exactly. And it's hard to say, like, of course you need to sleep, sleep when the baby sleeps, like all that, whatever. But it's like, there's a thing that you have to do eventually. This is the case for me anyway.
Yeah.
You have to do it. And
Yep.
so she's talking about, like, I would love the idea of, like, going to a place and then, like, staying there for almost a month, and my family be like, where are you when you're coming home? Like, that could never happen, I feel like. But the idea of her, like, hiding in the back of Wendy's, stealing time, like, riding in the back of her car, like, pretending that she's, like, not home,
Yeah.
that I really relate to that. Part of the reason I think that I have woken up so early, so frequently, is that it's whatever creative center in me is saying, like, look, you've got about 2 hours if you get it right now. You can go sit in the quiet of the office and do your thing.
Yeah.
And you're gonna feel like shit the rest of the day, but you have to. I guess I have to do it.
Just to get it out.
Yeah, I feel that. I definitely feel that. I'm like jealous for, like, the time to just be like, put everybody and everything on hold and just actually do, like, the thing.
Yeah.
And I get a reasonable amount of. It's not exactly the same as, like, pure creative artistic endeavor, but I have been able to, like, meld it with my daily work enough that I do. It's probably, I'd say, about like 25% of the work I get to do is something that deeply engages me on an artistic and creative level, and I get, like, ravenous about that work.
Yeah.
So I'm not completely having to find extra time to do it, which is super big deal for me to be able to actually ever do it. And I'm sure it's kind of like that for someone who's trying to be a professional artist or writer or whatever. That's kind of their job, so they're supposed to have time to do it, like, in the normal flow of their life, whatever that means. But so I super related to that one, that element of just trying to find time, make time.
I had that experience today. I mean, today did not go like I had planned, but I did do productive things. I sent the message I needed to the insurance company about the house, and I mailed our LLC's tax returns, and I got mom and dad to mom's hospital appointment and the things that we need to do. But when I got back, I was so exhausted. I did not get enough sleep last night, and I didn't get anything done that I wanted to do. And I could have taken a nap because I had a little window. And then I was like, am I going to be able to rest? No, because I really, really, really wanted to write this next section. And I've been waiting to write to it all weekend long. I didn't get a chance to. I thought I might have a pocket. I did not get to. Like, I'm not going to rest. I'm just going to lay there thinking about, I could be doing this right now. So I went and wrote for an hour and a half instead, and then made supper, and then went back, and it's that kind of a thing. But what you were saying before made me think of a different thing too, because I think what you were talking about and she was talking about were when you're really invested in something, and then even when it's gone, even if you don't have whatever version of it she had, that there's something that's not just snap right back into a normal life. Like, if you've finished, you have to kind of adjust in some way.
Yeah.
But I wondered, and I'm going to ask you about this, Seth, in a job like construction, or maybe you, Adam, something that's like really regular. I think we're people who don't do much with rituals anymore, because all the rituals we grew up with were handed to us by, like, maybe our faith communities. And there's a lot of power in ritual. And there's a lot of research that says that a ritual is really good. It marks things. It helps us to have beginnings and ends. It slows down time because it helps us to remember things rather than just endless non-thinking going on to the same repetition of day. This day was like, that day was like, all these different things. So I'm wondering, and you know this about, like, if you're listening to an actor or director or something, a lot of times they have a ritual to close out a show. When I was involved in the theater, there were a handful of rituals that were always the end of a show, how you would strike the set together, what you do when the set was struck, when you had finished the strike, all these kinds of things. And they're super meaningful, and they're, like, connected to the memory. It's like, it was powerful in that it's like a lightning rod. When I want to remember that thing, if I remember that, I can remember, the emotion of the show and all the work that went into it, and who the people were in the ensemble and the cast, and, like, what was the work I was doing in my personal life at the same time. And I wonder about rituals, if you have rituals for anything that marks ends of a project, or we do birthdays,
Mm-hmm.
we do holidays if they're nationally celebrated. But do you do anything when you finish a job in a home or something? Or Adam, is there anything like that? Maybe you have some built-in things like you have to do paperwork when you finish when you have a case. But I mean, is that the same? Do you do anything to mark it that helps to like seal something off, move to the next thing, and also is like a marker of like that time?
I don't really think of my job in general as having rhythm or rituals or set ways of doing things, especially for accepting the last 6 months. Most of my construction career was chaotic in my schedule, and that like this day I'd start at 7:30 and this day I'd start at 9 o'clock in Alliance, and it was just like all over the place. Start times, end times were all different. But now we have implemented more consistent schedule. And so I have definitely felt a change in that, even if we don't follow it to the minute, still having a consistent start time and end time every Monday through Friday is just like very different than what I've experienced in that field. And I enjoy it. So like just having that little bit of consistency and rhythm, I guess, is probably more what it is. It's calming, definitely overall. I guess I'll talk about first, like maybe daily tradition for us is like in the morning. Well, we have our meetings in the morning, but like when you get to a job, you unpack all your tools and then you start doing your thing. And then at the end of the day, there's like cleanup of trash and putting away your tools. And like I only thought of that as you were talking about.
Yeah.
Like, is there anything? And I think that is definitely like there's a sense and a change in everybody's attitude once it's like, okay,
you
can
can
start
feel
cleaning
it.
up our tools. Okay.
We know what we're doing now. We're
Very hard
transitioning
shift,
towards a shift in focus and energy.
Yeah. And then related to just like jobs in general, I think the only thing that's consistent about finishing a job is it's the last day and we have to finish everything on this day. So it's always just a rush to finish the job on this day. Like we're rushing through everything. So it's not satisfying at all. Like to be able to finish a job like at 2:00 in the afternoon and like know I've done it the best I can, like everything's done, everything's cleaned up, we've gotten all the list done, that would be like really satisfying. But like it's always like the next job starts at 7:00 tomorrow and we have to be done today. So we're going to be here till 6 or 6:30 or whatever.
Yeah.
We're going to be here late till we finish, and we're going to not do things as well as we usually do. And we're going to miss this, and we're going to get callbacks on that, and like a better, having an extra day to finish a job, that would be a great ritual.
Maybe you should suggest that.
Yeah.
Well, that would be
That's
the
it.
last day then.
I was gonna say it would have to be a surprise.
You should.
Yeah, surprise day.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
That's
Or
what they-
something that you could build in that would be like, it's the last day for the crew, and then you just know that you all will show up at the next job site. Well, the boss does a walkthrough, and we know we're all going to come back the day after and fix things that need to finish, or something like that, maybe.
But yeah, I think on maybe smaller jobs, though, I think there is a tradition with the customers if they're there, especially with like people in this
A
area.
reveal,
Yeah, sort of that, like a final walkthrough with the customer.
like Chip and Joanna.
Here's your window. Yeah, film it. It'd be great. But like a
Do you
shaking-
do you do like a big photo of what it was before, and then you
Yes.
drop it?
Yeah,
They have
every
a big
time.
truck
We have
they
one guy
park
on
in
our
front,
staff
they
just for
drop
that.
Move that truck.
Single window replacement. Looks exactly the same.
The truck doesn't
but
even
like
block it.
just I think one minor thing is just like the final walkthrough with the customer who is very pleased with it, and then like sometimes like a shaking of their hands and like nice to meet you, great working for you, you guys do great work. Shake their hands.
Yeah,
It's just like
Those are good.
Those are nice.
That happens?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
yeah, that's
That's not
amazing.
nothing at all.
No,
Oh,
That's
yeah.
great, yeah.
and even the tool thing is like, I mean, a ritual doesn't have to be a whole mass. You know,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be
yeah.
Yeah.
a Catholic 1.5 hour service.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be like now it's our time to go get a donut,
Yeah.
or we start with coffee
Mhm.
and an exchange of the weather, or how are the kids,
Yeah.
like whatever the thing is. But it's like it's a setting. It's a gathering or it's a dispersing or what. It's a change. It marks something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I felt that when you brought your tools to our work site.
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
Uh-huh.
he got his tools out
This
of
is what
his
he
truck.
does
He
now.
set them here in the
Yeah.
porch. And now he opened the toolbox and it's time. And we
Go.
talked for a few moments about what needs to be happening. And now we're in mode.
Yeah.
And you can feel that,
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then they all go back in. The same thing when we're doing our stuff. All the tools
Yes.
go back in. The trash goes out. We, turn
Put
everything
our
down.
lunches in the fridge. Oh,
Yeah.
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 Grab our
Yeah, when
lunches.
we're coming
When
there.
we're
Yeah. And then we're
leaving,
leaving. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think about it being in it, but yeah, it's just like normal.
It's definitely a ritual.
Yeah.
And it's a very practical ritual, obviously, because you
Yeah.
can't really work without your tools out.
Yeah.
But I think the thing about seeing the person you're doing the work for reaction, or like they're receiving the work, is a huge
Yeah.
deal.
That is.
If you didn't see that, you just like finished your work and you went home and you never looked back. To me, that would be the most ungratifying thing of all time. It's the same thing for like if I deliver a project to a client.
Mm-hmm.
If the client loves it, then it's like hugely satisfactory.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't know what they think about it, it's like very open ended. Like I don't know. Are they happy with it? Or not happy with it? Whatever. So
Terrifying.
I'm glad that happens.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Sometimes. Yeah.
And it has only been in like the last 2 years when I've been like a foreman.
Yeah.
Because like when I was just
Sure.
the hired hand,
You don't get
I'd
that.
go sit in
You
the
just
truck
go.
while he closes the job.
Yeah.
But now it's like I'm the one who meets them, greets them, walks them through everything, and conversation with them throughout the job, and then
Nice.
close it out. It's like
Nice.
yeah, there's more satisfaction in that.
I think one of the things too is if you can add. Well, I'm just thinking even a little thing like the tools at the end of the day. It doesn't have to be a big wide community thing or an announced anything.
Mm-hmm.
If you, as you're packing up, to take a moment, like this is okay. What I'm trying to say is one of the things that I think that my early Christianity gave me that I'm still really thankful for was, what is his name? The guy who would like sweep to the glory of God. He wrote a whole book about it. He had the game of minutes, and he made a game out of seeing like the presence of God and all the things that he was doing, and he would do things. So I don't remember. I remember in junior high, it was like when the bell would ring, that'd be my reminder to like pause and pray, and I do that at the start and end of each class to be mindful of the presence of God. And it was never like a gross legalistic thing for me. It was like because sometimes you're stressed. There's a test. There's whatever, and it's just a reminder I'm human, and I'm where I'm supposed to be. And those kinds of little things, like pack up, it can be a moment of gratitude, like a moment to be like, we did the work today that we were meant to do, or whatever the thing is. Like if you can add like a little, we build in the things because we're humans when we have to do that, but we can actually add meaning to very, very simple things just by intention.
Yeah. 100%.
A quick little intention. This is the time when I do this, when I think about this, when I'm here remembering this is for Eloise and Brooke, or like something that is like any kind of intention that feels like right and connected.
Yeah. Adam,
Yeah.
I'll answer for Adam. I'm sure. I'm just going to outline what I think happens. After you arrest someone and you help them move into their cell, then you have a little moment where you shake their hands and they thank you for the good work that you've done. And you say, I hope to work with you again sometime.
I hope to arrest you again.
Did I get it? That's what I've gotten from
You were
talking
close,
with you.
so you're just off on all of it. But I think, I guess for me, I guess I have a hard time like differentiating between ritual and habitual, like habit. But maybe they are the same thing, or they can be.
Sure.
But like, I guess like, I wear a lot of equipment, and so my gear up for work is ritualistic, and I guess a habit in the way I put it on, and everything goes on in this order, and then this thing, and then this thing, and then when I'm all done, like now I'm set and now I'm working, And the same when I get to work, I guess I have a set thing that I do. Like I walk in, I get my keys to my car, I get my body cam, and I do this and I go there. And it's definitely, it's like at the start of the day. And there's been days where like you get there and things are happening right away, and it interrupts your ritual, and then everything feels out of whack.
Yeah.
I kind of experienced that in a micro scale today. We did firearms, and I've drawn my pistol.
What does that mean?
We
did firearms?
shooting. We did our pistol qualification and training.
Went out
and
and
stuff.
shot people.
Went out and shot paper targets that look like pins. So, not humans or anything living. But I've drawn a gun from my holster probably like I don't know, that estimation, in the tens of thousands of times, and so I have this thing. It's like it's super habit, ritual, whatever you want to call it, of like it goes this way, this way, this way, this way, and I can't do it any other way. Like it's just that. Anyways, and then today specifically, my holster, it's busted and it was like grabbing, and it was hard to get out, and just because of that interruption in the whole way the ritual works, it was the most frustrating thing ever, and it was throwing everything else off, because if this is messed up, then I'm frustrated on the next part and the next part, and anyways. So the interruption of the ritual. So I don't know, like if Seth, like how you would feel if you go to a work site and you can't for some reason unload all your tools. Like would that like throw off your game, or like?
There's some excitement actually when we can't.
Oh,
Sometimes.
Why is that?
If I can't start working and we get to stand around for an hour, that's fine with me.
Oh, okay. But you eventually will unload your tools and then you're started.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure
Yeah.
there are instances when.
Okay.
What if your
I'm
toolbox
in
is
the room right now.
busted?
Or it's on
Oh,
a job site.
I'll give you this one. When the night before the tools didn't go in the toolbox, they just got thrown in the back of the truck. And then the next morning I'm trying to find my tools. That was just like,
Or if you just
Yes.
like left a tool out, and that's the tool you need that day.
yes.
And you're just like, where is
all
goddamn?
all the freaking time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
That
so
tool.
it feels like you don't like actually start then, because your starting ritual is interrupted. So it's
Yeah.
like you have
Or
it
it's
for sure.
off. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, or if like
Wrong.
I get sent to go do a quick thing before going to this job, then it's like, it's kind of where like because we start at the shop, all of us, then we go to the job all together in our own vehicles, and then we start the job together. But like sometimes I get sent to go like fix something or look at a job or do this or that, and then I show up to the job half hour or 2 hours after the guy's already working. It's like I'm not really a part of the crew that
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
It just is
Just floated
different.
in and out. You're not there.
Yeah.
You're not real.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
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 I don't
Just
feel,
like the Velveteen Rabbit.
Yeah.
Not real.
Yeah. I just feel like I don't know what's going on. I don't
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
who's
yeah,
doing
it's
what.
real.
Like I don't know
Yeah.
what I can do.
Yeah.
Like it's just very off-putting.
Do you start really at the shop, everybody, every day?
Yeah, that
Before you
started-
go to a job site?
Yeah, I started like 6 months ago. We just started doing that.
Wow. I think that's kind of cool. Also,
Mhm.
isn't it pretty inefficient?
It's inconvenient sometimes, but a lot of the time we have to grab supplies from the shop
Okay, so you're
and trailers
Mm.
and like that's where everything.
you're loading what you need for that day.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you pretty much waiting
Interesting.
for everybody to show up in there and showing up there and then going together at the shop?
Yeah. So usually,
So you arrive at the job site. Oh my God.
yeah.
Are you pretty much waiting for everyone to show up at the shop, and then once everybody's there and set, going to the job site together and arriving together at the job site?
I don't know if I can answer your question. I'll say it this way: we all show up to the shop at 7:20,
Yeah.
and we usually leave by 7:30 or so. But when we get there, we all like foremen usually get there first, and we talk with Travis about the day, what's going to happen. The other guys get there, kind of talk about what's going to happen, and then we all leave to the job together. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, that is. That's what I asked.
Good.
The
Good.
answer was yes.
Perfect. That is correct.
Okay, it's interesting. That's interesting. It makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yes.
Kind of gives a pretty
Sounded like-
professional uniform.
I guess we
Yeah.
kind of do that when we're working at the Banner County property.
Yeah,
but
'cause we
that's
all ride
because
the
we
same
live
vehicle.
here. We get in the vehicle together.
We go down to the door
Mhm.
together, and we get in the
Yeah.
car.
We load our
together.
tools into the
Like,
vehicle.
oh, who's not here? Do you have all your tools?
Nathan, are you
Ready to
coming?
grab it?
The other one I noticed at the end of the day was like we have the tool cleanup and like closing of the trailers, locking stuff up, loading our own things together. But then like inexplicably, there's no one telling us to do this or anything. Like for some reason, we all come together behind someone's truck once we're all done cleaning up
Mm.
and just stand there and chat
Chat.
for a little bit, and
Yep.
then we're done.
Uh-huh.
Or, like,
About nothing
somebody's
really.
like, all right,
Yep.
see you later.
Okay, hit it.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
It's a regrouping. It's a
It's
a little
nice.
tribe.
And it's
moment.
like, yeah, it's not like
Gather
we're
around the
doing
fire.
anything important, meaningful. It's just like
We're all here.
we all drawn
did
to
it.
this person's
And we're
tailgate.
leaving.
Here we go.
We all
Hugs goodbye.
Yeah.
Hugs
Yeah.
goodbye. Rub each
Slap
other's
each
back.
other's ass.
So, Adam, to touch on yours just a little bit more.
Fart more.
To touch on yours just a little bit more.
Please do.
A la distancia.
Most of the things we're talking about we have a lot of project-based milestones, like not just daily routines, but like after X days or months,
Yeah.
there's a project that comes to completion. Is there anything like that at all in the work that you do, or is it basically just like, obviously I'm sure there are some cases that open and close like X weeks or months later, but or is it mostly, I'm curious what it'd be like. I'm imagining the most routine, non-milestone based job I could think of, which would be like a fry cook at like Burger King or something. You're not even a manager or anything. You go in there, and of course you have a daily ritual. You probably shoot the shit with your coworker for like a few minutes and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But there's no like milestone. There's no like.
No.
That's hard for me to imagine.
Those are all ritual in my handful of days working at Burger
yeah,
King.
as a manager.
But it was like one thing I observed fully is like
Yeah.
that everyone there was like this. At 7:05 we sliced the tomatoes. At 7:10 we put the first eggs in the warmer. And it's just like this is the task.
Yeah.
Everything has a minute.
Yeah, exactly. But in contradistinction, like over the course of like someone was asking you like, what are you guys up to at work? That person would be like, the same thing I'm always up to at work.
Right.
You know, they're never
Well,
like, we
yes.
were working on a big project or a big deal or a big blah,
True.
blah, blah.
Although they do have things broken down, like Tuesdays is the produce truck comes. Like, so
Okay.
days of the week have things like
Okay,
that.
sure.
And then
Slightly
the end
larger.
of the month have like, okay, there are whatever we have to use up our inventory by this date. We need to take inventory. So there are like
Is that-
week markers and month markers and that kind of thing.
Is that a fry cook sort of thing? Or is that like a manager sort of thing?
All of them.
Everybody's involved with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Adam,
there's
answer
the
that question about Burger King.
There's the con. No, the question's not about
Working on
Burger
a
King,
big
but you see
burger
what
right
I'm
now.
saying.
Can you speak to fast food?
How does it feel? Like, what is? Do you have?
Yeah.
Like, how does that relate? It does that at all?
Yeah, that's
Like roll
a good
call?
question. It is super dynamic, and there are things like that are like get tied up, and the bow's on top, and it's done, and like it's completed. Like I would say, like a DUI or something. You pull them over, you arrest them, you finish the paperwork, it's done. Like,
Shake their hand.
and you finish your case, and like that's kind of like it's
Kiss
like
him
the
on
sense
the forehead.
of what was that?
Kiss
Give
him
him
on
a-
the forehead.
Yeah, give them a kiss on the forehead. Yep, pat their bum, and then, but like, yeah, so like that has that satisfying, I guess, conclusion to the end of a quote unquote project, you know. But yeah, then there are the ones that are a little bit more long form, and then like, I don't know. I have a few of those right now where like, yeah, you have a search warrant or something that takes months to return, and so this thing's just open and dangling, and then new info comes in, and now you have other things you have to follow up on. So. I don't know, there's some long form projects, I guess, that take a whole lot longer. And yeah, to like your point, Chris, your original question was about opening and closing rituals. I think I might have like a small closing ritual, like for the end of the workday, but I think that is a good point to make. Like, I think that's something good to have as a closing ritual too.
Sure.
Like to show like it's done. Like Seth's like gathering at the back of a truck is the closing ritual to be like, we're done
Yeah.
for the day. And it something in your brain says we're done, you know. That could be something I could probably benefit from implementing a bit more. You know, yeah.
Yep. There's probably some of it that's embedded that you don't even realize. Like, even if it's just gathering up your cell phone and your keys, it's like, I wonder if you pay attention to your body and just be like, oh, like, gathering my keys, and that's exciting to grab those out of the cup holder or from my desk or whatever the thing is.
Switch
yeah.
off your lamp.
But yes, back to into
Shut down your computer or whatever.
lock the
My
door,
lamp?
pull it closed.
I'm not like a noir detective. The cigar smoke in the
Lock
lamp.
up your office. Say goodnight to your secretary.
Say, see ya tomorrow, tits.
Yeah.
Slap her on the ass.
This city
A
don't
lot of ass
sleep.
slapping. And stuff.
Gosh.
Are you in your car all the time, or do you have an
Yeah,
office?
all the time.
We have a station with like a patrol office. I don't have my own private office, but yeah,
And you have a cubicle and a computer.
no cubicle.
That
But
is
it's like an
public.
open area. But
Okay,
yeah.
you don't have a place that's where your computer is and your
No.
stuff is. No. Okay.
No.
You have a locker?
Your card. car.
Yeah, I have a locker and like some cabinet and stuff like that. That's mine.
Do you ever get in your locker?
get into it? Just hang out. Only when the bullies force me in it.
I'm not going to talk for 5 minutes.
They just
Put
ticket,
you
you
off.
try to ticket them, and they ticket you for being a dweeb.
Like, this is your nerd alert. Ticket.
Find.
Yeah. I do have
Found.
to. I listen, especially on nights, to audiobooks. And right now I'm doing some Star Wars audiobooks. And I have to make sure I pause it and I close out the screen so they can't see what I'm listening to when I do the passenger seat interview, just in case
Yes.
they call me a nerd or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, that's why you got those special screen protectors you were talking about.
That's
Privacy
right.
screen.
Off-axis cannot be seen.
Mhm.
Yep.
That's one.
You know, I think sometimes I was going to ask actually, thinking of my friend Tony, our friend Tony, he had rituals before and after work. It wasn't at the site, but like same thing he ate every night when he got home, or the last thing he did before we went out of the house, say goodbye to his pets. He had a huge python.
Nice.
And I don't know. They may be
Literally,
there too.
though,
Do you have
like a
things that
snake.
you do? Yeah, actually. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean. Do you have things that you do always when you get home from work?
Yeah, I do. I eat. I gotta
looking
eat
at
before
you.
bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
You
eat a
do
bowl
what?
of Rice Krispies.
Oh,
Really?
heck yeah.
Yep.
When you get off work?
Yeah.
It's clean.
Nice.
Yep.
You say same?
I said clean.
Oh. Everyone eats Rice Krispies. Every one of you eats Rice Krispies when you finish work?
Is that your favorite cereal,
The
Adam?
law.
It's not my favorite, but it's like the one that I can feel the best about eating, I guess. The other one, it's like
Not too
45 grams of sugar.
Yeah.
And I,
Before you go to
yeah.
bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
before
how
I
you
go to
crash
bed.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Is it just straight Rice Krispies? You add anything?
I mean, milk. If I worked
they
out that
for
day,
you?
I'll do protein powder in my milk and shake it and then put that in. That's pretty good.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
Little
Yeah.
flavor.
Nice.
Chunky.
Yeah, but yeah, that is kind of ritualistic and
Yeah, 100%.
habitual almost, because like I can eat. I get off work at 6 a.m. You know, I can have eaten my dinner at say 5 a.m. and I get home and my body's like, we got to eat those Rice Krispies.
Time to eat. Yeah.
You know,
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
like, I can't go to
That's so
sleep.
ritualistic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
I have the same thing I do. So I stop my clock, control, I'll lock my computer, flip my like lamp off.
Flip off my
Flip
friend.
off my lamp. Wop, wop.
He has a lamp and he's not an OR detective.
Yeah, exactly. Other people do have lamps, just FYI. Grab my water bottle, grab my empty coffee mug, and walk upstairs. Open the door, a whistle, because otherwise I'll scare everyone in my family because you can't hear anybody coming in. So I whistle, and then my kids come running at me.
Nice.
And usually they hear my whistle and they come.
Yeah.
And JJ comes running and Sunny comes running.
That's
And then I usually take over the kids so that Steph can like go do some stuff she needs to do or like get supper ready or whatever. So I just go right in. I drop my water bottle, drop my coffee mug in the sink, and then I just start playing with kids. That's what I do every single day.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's
I
nice.
felt sad when you said that.
Oh.
I think, and there's like a deep nostalgia or something. I think this is the
Little kids.
moment that people miss.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
when they've lost someone, you know,
Yeah.
those things that signaled.
Yeah.
Every day dad would come in and whistle or whatever,
Yeah.
whatever
Just
the
the
thing.
missing parts of their life that are just
Yeah.
built into their like routine and they like miss them when they're gone. Yeah.
That's
Just
so
think about
true.
when JJ goes to college.
Oh, I was fucking
And
thinking
you-
about that yesterday. I just love to see her. Like my favorite thing she does right now is she just loves snacks. So she'll say snack, snack, and then you're like, I'll get you
So
something. And when
adorable.
you're ready, you'll say, "You ready to eat?" She'll say, "Eat," and she hops up from whatever she's doing, and she immediately runs across the house to get. And she like does a little waddle run, and her you can see her she had a little top knot like
Yeah.
thing, and you just see it pop in, and she's coming across. And I love it. And she's gonna be too big for that in like 6 months.
Yeah.
Because right now
Yeah.
she's just like.
Yes.
She can run, but she just barely can like run. And she's a tiny little baby, but she's like almost a kid,
Yeah.
and she's so cute. And it's gonna be gone in like
Yeah.
just a couple of months. She's already getting thinner. She's already losing her baby fat rolls in her legs, and her face is getting thin, like she's turning into a little girl already. Because I just saw a video from Sunny, like from like 10 months ago. They're like,
What?
he's so big.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
It
is.
changed so fast, and they're like so big already. So, on the one hand, I'm like, thank God,
Yes.
On the other hand,
Yeah.
you get a lot of things you're gonna miss
Yeah.
because it just
Yeah.
changes so
Yeah.
quickly, and you won't ever have it back. So
Yeah, you miss it and then you trade it.
yeah,
You know,
Sure.
it becomes something
Yep.
different. Yeah.
yep.
It's whether we are intentional enough to see it or not, and then appreciate it. Like,
Yep.
say thank you,
Yeah.
and then move on.
Yeah.
I think about
It's
that a
everything
lot
included.
with like, I think we've talked about this before, but just
How you got up and just left us.
yeah, that no,
You're like, see ya, peace, I'm out.
what I'm blanking
No,
on the
it's
word.
fine.
Shut off his lamp.
Oh my
Flip
gosh,
this
I
all
can't
off.
think of it. Yeah, flip everyone off. No, but gratefulness, I guess, of like just
Gratitude?
being like gratitude. There it is. Gratitude for what you have, and like because we're always like thinking like, oh, well, I want it to be this way and something different. But anyways, and I
Yeah.
think I've mentioned this before, where it's like you think about what you are and where you are right now. It's like this is like the life you dreamed about 5-10 years ago. And then 5-10 years ago, like you were like thinking that. I don't know. Anyways, I just always think about that. Like when I was a lot younger, I was like, oh, dude, I can't. I would be have like the best life ever if I owned a house and was married to Hunter and was a cop. Well,
Yeah.
you know, I have nothing to complain about. So
Yeah.
Right. Also, you're like, I guess I'm done.
Yep.
yeah, I'm done. I did it.
We
again.
actually did this exercise that Brett and I have been talking about, and I've been telling Cameron about it. Or I shouldn't say we've been talking about it. You mentioned it a couple times that reminded me. Do you remember we did a visualization exercise one time of our life in 10 years or
Yes.
something at men's group? I think we were lying on the floor at Sean's. And
Yep.
It was a guided.
Yeah.
I found that the other day, and I think it'd be really interesting to.
Yeah.
I did not find my writing from it. I remember some things from it, and what I remember from it is it was kind of startling to think about. I'm actually doing a lot of the things that were in that
Nice.
in some form or another, and then there's some things that were like not happening. But
I straight up
Happy
remember my feelings
Do you?
and all my. I can walk through my visualization right now. It still lives in me.
it seems. Oh, that's really interesting. I was gonna say it seems like something that should be done again
Yeah.
every set number of years or something.
Every decade over a men's group.
Yeah. Yeah.
we all lay on
So
the
we've
floor.
already done it 2 or 3 times already.
Yeah.
You could walk through it right now.
I can remember. I can picture it still. It's like a place I went to and things happened. I can remember. It's like a memory I have. Not a memory of like doing it, but like a memory of the actual visualization. Like it was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was powerful, and I
That's cool.
don't like. I don't like repeat it to myself or anything. I just it's
It's
just
just
alive
there.
in me somewhere. Yeah.
And there's-
Yeah.
Wait, and we wrote about it after? I don't remember this exercise.
I think we had the option of like if I had notebooks out that if you wanted to write about it you could, or if you wanted to jot it down in your notes in your phone or something. We just had a time
Oh,
of
yeah.
reflection afterwards where you could do that if you wanted to. There might have even been a little worksheet with it or something. It actually came out of it was the time, Adam, when you were considering a career change, and you and I did a number of segments together.
Yeah.
And the person who led the audio was actually the person who I drew 2 or 3 of the, 7 activities that we did from her content. Like she had her vocational like inquisition. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Vaguely, yeah.
You were considering what you wanted to do with
Prior
your
to
life.
the
And I
Quaker
think-
circle.
And then we did a Quaker
Right.
circle.
Yeah, I remember that
Quaker
part.
circle.
Yep. We did like a pie where you filled in different
Yeah, the graphs,
degrees,
yeah.
and I remember we did a number of things to just ask yourself basically what it is you wanted to do, and this came out of that. This is how I came across that visualization. Anyway, we should do that again.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
maybe we'll do
what-
that live for our 13th. No, I'm just kidding.
It's probably about at 10 years like ago, you know?
Yeah,
Like
Not
how long
quite
ago
yet,
was that?
right?
No?
I think
maybe 6.
maybe
years?
about. Actually, I think I moved here from Oklahoma about 9 years ago.
I was going
Is
to
that
say
right?
I was in Sean's house like when you were meeting there in 2019.
So that's 7 years ago.
Right, 7.
But
so, 3
it
more
wasn't.
years.
I don't know if you were living there. It was when we were meeting in Sean's house regularly.
Oh, was
Is that what you said?
Yeah, that was
Yeah, yeah.
before you lived there.
I think it was.
Was
It
it
was
when
before I lived there.
you
so
were
then that
living
would have
with
been
I think. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
before time.
is that during that time?
You
that's
definitely
like-
weren't living there.
that would have been 8.
You weren't living there.
That's right. You weren't.
Yeah.
It was in
18.
Around the Quaker
yeah.
Circle time, you weren't.
So 2 more years.
So
Then it'll be 10.
No, yeah.
something like that.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I did one of those exercises. I think I did the pie one,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was
You
there.
did
I missed
some of the.
but I wasn't.
adjacent-
I wasn't at college. I don't think.
Maybe you were at high school doing something.
Yeah, I don't remember why. I do remember missing a few. Oh,
Yeah.
it was probably basketball, like my junior year. We were traveling a lot.
It could be.
That sounds
I don't
about
know.
right.
That was a while ago.
Could be. We went to some of your games as a group, so they're happening. at
That's
the-
true.
Sometimes.
We did.
Mhm.
Back to chapter 12 before we lose Adam
Oh, yeah.
this evening. Is
Well,
there-
what should our closing ritual be? I think we should close with our own ritual since we're finishing the
Fair
book.
point.
Okay.
That's true.
Turn the
So-
lamp off and flip each other off.
I was, is it really ritual if we just do it once? Like,
No.
this
Do
is
we
the
already
end?
have a ritual?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Do we? Well, we start with a ritual.
Well, I guess
that
there's two
Seth
things,
decided
right?
not to do.
You can establish a ritual, which is something that you do habitually with intention, but we can also have a closing, whatever, ceremony.
Closing and
So, closing. If I had my poop in a group, I thought about before our official first episode on our practice week. I asked you all what you hoped to gain from
Oh, yeah.
this, and I was going to play it for you.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then ask you whether you had gained what you hoped or how that aligned. But
Hmm.
I did not get that done here, and I thought I might do that one in just a little 2 minutes, each one as its own standalone episode, where I just do a mini interview with each person if we aren't able to get everyone back together, and just say, here's what you said.
Mm-hmm.
How did it
Hmm.
happen for you? So that could still be to come as a closer, but
Nice.
True.
What do you
that.
think you said?
I have
And
no
then Chris
memory.
plays
Dude, I
the
could-
clip in the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know.
How
who
wrong
that's
you
true.
are.
replay.
Yeah.
Tell me what you thought you said. Here's what you actually said.
You had
Gotcha,
a horrible
sucker.
bad memory.
Dummy.
Idiot.
That was the point of this whole.
Liar. You lie.
Yeah, I can't.
Adam, what
remember.
did you say?
Dude, I have no idea. I honestly have no idea what I could have said at the beginning of
Me
this.
neither.
Were you here? You were here. No, you weren't here.
Mm-mm.
He wasn't here.
No,
Yeah,
it
I
wasn't.
think- Yeah, I was doing.
I want just like a montage of all the times that Adam's eating.
I've
good.
cut back.
We'll
on
make a
it,
couple of
okay?
You
blooper.
have
He
cut
has
back.
cut back. It's first half of the season.
Either air conditioners or eating.
Oh yeah, like his first.
What
Yes,
air
that's true.
conditioners?
Yeah, when
It was
you
just
were
when you were on your
training.
you're at your academy or whatever. That
Oh yeah, dude, that
time,
thing
the air conditioner was so loud.
Dude, imagine trying to sleep with that thing. It's the worst. Yeah, that was awful.
Well, what you think you might miss from not continuing this, and if there's something that comes to mind that you gained in the process of the reading, reflection, and meeting and conversations.
I think one thing I'll miss is the immediacy of the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Mm.
into it. We're doing it. We're talking.
Yeah.
Going
Right.
all the way.
Doing it.
Yep, all the way.
I say the same. The conversation for me always brings the theoretical stuff she's talking about into like a concrete light.
Mm-hmm.
Not just like concrete, like it's literal, but like into like a people around me's lives. Like how do they think about what they
Experientially.
what are they doing? How does it look? And I think that's almost something that's ultra valuable. Most people probably don't have that when they read a book. They're like, that book was inspirational.
Yeah.
But they don't immediately have like 5 touch points
Right.
to like bounce it off of,
Yeah.
like right around them to talk about it immediately. So that's probably the biggest thing.
Yeah, I miss the conversational part of it. I think it's just like a processing, the ability to do that for my life. That's just, it could be about the book, but it's really mostly not. It is just what has happened in life. And the book, whatever, has touched on and reminded me of that or whatever.
Mhm.
And then you get to see how in touch I'm not with my feelings and emotions and be like, oh yeah, that's what happened or whatever. Because you guys all tell me. And I was saying that earlier today. It's so nice.
I couldn't tell if you were telling me. I thought. See, it's funny because I thought you were being snarky. You're like, oh, you think you know my feelings better than I do. I thought you were telling me to fuck off.
No, I legitimately was like,
You
oh yeah, sure. I didn't
You know
even
better
take
than me.
notice.
Tell
of
me,
myself.
Brett. I need help.
I was like, oh, you know better than me, huh? That's what I was like. Oh yeah, you're right. I don't know better than you. I wasn't literally saying you're grumpy. I meant like, what's up? But
That's funny because it's true. I don't think necessarily would have said grumpy, but I was tired.
You weren't
I
grumpy,
think
yeah.
I was tired from yesterday, and so I was just like feeling.
when I check it with my friends who seem to be a little bit like off, I usually try to come in with a hot accusation.
Yeah, it's a good counseling technique to
Yeah.
like say the thing that you know it's not quite it, and
Yeah.
it gives them a chance to respond. If you just say, "How are you feeling?" people are like, "I don't know. Why are you asking me?" But if you say, "You are feeling really grumpy today," then they're like, "No, I'm not. This is what's
Yeah.
going on with me."
You're right. I'm an excellent counselor and friend.
Good job.
Thank you.
I don't owe you anything.
I don't
Oh,
know you.
that's what I said earlier. Today it was funny when you guys, you and Nate were talking.
for your free engineering
Yeah.
counsel.
You don't need to talk to the engineering team. I'm an engineer, but I'm not certified and I don't have the answer.
I don't know the answer.
So there you go. That's the help I can give you.
Done.
Wait, Adam. Oh, you
I
said it.
Yeah.
I thought you said done.
It's
Sorry.
Spanish. I
Done.
said it in Spanish. Sorry.
I will miss obviously the excuse to chat with all you guys every week, or
Yeah.
what was supposed to be every week, but when we skip a few, so we'll have to figure something else out now. But
Yeah.
that'll be the main thing for me.
Yeah.
Throw out your
Same.
ideas if you have some.
For me, it's the same. I do appreciate the stretch of someone who doesn't quite think like me,
Mm-hmm.
who can say, "Look at this,"
Mm-hmm.
and then I can go, "Okay,
Mm.
that's a good exercise for me, a stretch." And I don't have that much of that in my life without the faith center regularity and faith centers that I had before.
Mm.
I appreciate it, but I also miss some aspects of that stretching of thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, the conversation that everyone said. So the second thing will be a part 2. What would a season 2 look like? What would we come back to after a little break here? We can get back on the same page so we can have a continuity of some of the conversations and flow of the ideas and exchange of those ideas. And off camera, we'll vote on whether Adam stays in or out.
Gets voted off the island.
Off
camera.
camera. Off camera.
They're gonna be fighting again. They're gonna fight again.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Actually,
it's-
it's been really great, Adam, to be able to have you in this.
Yeah.
Actually.
I don't feel like you're
Actually.
dead. I don't feel like you're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
we're
true.
still friends.
That's what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
No,
doing
it's-
this as a courtesy to us all.
No. Not a question.
We are friends.
Stay
Thanks for joining.